Now it's time to cut the C17 pieces. We're making our C17 pieces out of 2 different fabrics. So I've layered the 2 fabrics on top of each other, and I'll square up the edge so I have a nice straight edge for cutting my units. The C17 strip width can be difficult. I place the flat edge of C17 against my ruler, and I'm looking at the point on the edge of my fabric. If you're careful with your cutting, you will only need 2 strips of the C17. It is important when cutting C17 that your fabrics must be face up and your C17 template must be face up for all cuts. So you will never be turning the template over so that it's upside down. Begin by squaring off the fabric to remove your selvage, and you'll begin making your cuts. You're lining up the squared edge of your selvage and the straight edge of your fabric. Make your cut, set the unit aside so you can engineer the corners later. When piecing the C16 and C17 units together, there's a right way and a wrong way. This is the wrong way. Notice how the C17 piece lays parallel here along the bottom of the C16 piece. This is the right way. On the right way, the engineered corners will match up perfectly, and the C17 piece will slightly overlap the C16 piece. Make sure you're doing it the right way or you'll end up chain piecing 64 incorrectly. Go ahead and piece those 64 now. Once you've pieced your C16 and C17 units together, you'll press towards the larger triangle, the C16 unit. And then you'll use your A2 half square to make your cut for your half square for your blocks. You'll notice that the A2 will fit perfectly onto your unit. You'll cut off that scrap. In the back of the book, on the last page, Marty has a suggestion for what you can do with those little scraps. You might want to consider making a lei or making a decoration. Once you've trimmed your A2 unit, you'll go ahead and use your background piece. You'll go ahead and use your larger A2 unit. Once you've trimmed your A2 unit, you'll use your A2 piece that you cut from your other fabric, lay it on matching your engineer corners, stitch a 1/4 inch seam, and press the unit open. Stitch 2 units together, nesting the diagonal seam. Stitch the 2 units together, and when pressing, take a look at Marty's image on page 11 to fan the seams and press open. I hope you've enjoyed our demonstration on how to use sets A and C to make Twinkling Stars. Please join us next month with our From Marti and Me Club when we'll be exploring Marty's Dresden plate templates and making a Dresden plate quilt.